Hello everyone, this is Solomon. I'm here to explain you about implementation of deadlock avoidance algorithm. That is nothing but Banker's algorithm. So for this, I'm using Python language. So, so Python will be my compiler. So I'll explain you step by step. So it's very simple. First, this is just printing that it is a Banker's algorithm. Now we are taking n process. So there we are taking input. So input is enter the process, and now we are gonna take resource. So there also we are giving us int of input. So enter number of resources. P is equals to number of process. So R is equals to resource. Now we are creating a function. So define a function called uh, need cal. So need mat and need max and allocation of mat for I in range of p, for j in range of r. P is nothing but number of process, j is nothing but number of resources. Okay, need mat is nothing but I and j. So from the first letter of number of resources and first letter of number of process will be taken and is equals to maximum of mat. Okay, from the matrix maximum. So that will be the last one of these two numbers and last first one of these two numbers. So maximum minus less. So now we are creating one more function here. So that is save fun. There we are having process available maximum matrix and allocated matrix. Here we have declared. Now needed matrix equals to empty set. For I in range of P, L is empty set, that is length. For J in range of R, so J is nothing but first letter of resource. So L dot append, so length dot append equal to 0. Needed matrix dot append, so these both will be appended, that will be arranged, and needed calculation of needed matrix and maximum matrix and allocated matrix. So now finish equals to 0 into P for the total number of process. So safe q is equals to 0 into P. Availability uh, in the matrix, so that is available 1 is equals to 0 into R. So for this we are having a for loop. So for I in range of R, available of 1. So from this of I, that is the first letter of that available, is equals to available of 1 I, sorry. So available of 1 is equals to available, then count equal to 0. Okay, now while count is less than P, found is equals to false. For P in range of P, it finishes P is equals to 0 0. For J in range R, if needed matrix of P and J is greater than available of J, then break. So this should be less than this. If this is greater than, so available 1 is greater than, if available 1 is less than needed matrix, then it will break. For if J is equals to R minus 1, so if exactly J is equals to R minus 1, for K in range of R, available 1 K plus this will be incremented from allocated matrix P and K. So safe Q count is equals to P, count plus 1 equal to this count will be incremented, finish P is equals to 1. Found equals to true. If found is equals to false, print system has not in safe state. So if a system prints false, then that is system is not in safe state. We can see it here. So if the system is true, okay, if the system is true, it is a safe state. So print safe system is in safe state. Okay, return system is in safe state. If this condition is failed, then this will print this. So print system is safe. System sequence is, so we need to print the system sequence. Now print system in the safe state. Okay, for I in range of length of safe queue, so we need to count the length. Print p plus string safe queue of I is equals to 0. Next we need to print n, so that will be in the next to next. And for I in range of n processes, so the number of processes. So here print I, so I will be the first number of this process. If I enter 5 6 7, that will be taken as front and that will be printed here. And okay, for j in range of r, that is our resource, print allocated matrix of I and j. So this both will be printing simultaneously. Print space end. Okay, for k in range of resources, print maximum matrix I and k and end. Print end. For L in range of R, print needed matrix is I and L, and print this is true. If this is true, this condition should be true. Okay, and process. Now the process is empty. Print enter the process. So first we'll enter the process, all the numbers that will be splitted, and process is appended. So print enter the available matrix elements. So we will enter the available matrix here. In the similarly, we will enter the matrix here. Now print enter the allocated matrix elements. So allocated matrix underscore is empty. So for I in range of n process, x is input dot split, and for j in range of resources and a dot append index, so allocated matrix print. So here we are calling the functions back. So let me run this code and show you the output. So enter the process. So now let's have 5 process. Okay, now let's enter the resources. That will be 3 will be the resources. Okay, enter the number of processes. So let us go for 0 1 2 3 and 4. Okay, now enter the available matrix elements. So let me give it as 3 and 2 as my available matrix. Now enter the matrix elements. So for the matrix element, we need to enter in the form of matrix. So let's go with 7, so 7 5 and 3 will be our first elements, and next 3 2 2, okay, will be our next elements. 9 0 2, okay, 9 0 and 2 will be the next elements, and all, let's give us all 2s now. Now let's go for 4 2 2. So this will be our 5. Okay, 1 2 3 4 and 5. Yeah, 5 process, and resources as 3. So 1 2 3 will be the resources. Now let's enter the allocated matrix element. So let's give it as 0 1, okay, one more 0, next 2 0 0, next 3 0 2, okay, next let me give it as 2 1 1, and next let me give it as 0 0 2. Okay, now let's see the output. So you can see here, system is in safe queue. Safe queue is P1, P3, P4, P0 and P2. So the number of processors 0 1 2 3 4 as we give. So maximum matrix we have given as a 0 1 here in this way. So now the allocated matrix is this, and we got an needed matrix here. So you can see the output here. So this should be little, I need to move this here. Okay, so the output is similar. So that's all in this video. This is about implementation of deadlock. Thank you everyone.